mantienen en alerta. El talibán se atribuyó un brutal atentado suicida con coche bomba en el que murieron 18 personas cerca de la embajada de Estados Unidos.
Now, Afghan President Hamid Karzai calls it a heinous act that goes against the values of Islam and humanity. A massive, a special documentary, Remembering 9/11. It's a look back at that fateful morning with those who were there. That's Remembering 9/11 Sunday at 1200 GMT. Coming up on World News, a pair of explosions near a mosque in India. Some say the blasts were intended to spark sectarian violence. We'll have the latest. And as Lebanese people look to regain their lives, a move by Israel is expected to boost Lebanon's economy. We'll have the details after the break.
It has been 5 years.
Two explosions targeted worshippers at Friday prayers in a Muslim-majority city in western India. Police say at least 33 people were killed and 100 were wounded in the blasts. Authorities clamped a curfew on the city of Malagón, northeast of Mumbai. Seth Doan reports.
Just after two explosions.
NASA officials are setting their sights.
We're watching for precipitation later on in the day, and that will occur a good portion of areas to the south, particularly here in Sri Lanka, where we're looking for more rain and the typical afternoon thunderstorms that occur. But you can see we have low pressure further to the north, more towards Japan, and that will bring about some rain for the islands there, and we'll look for some rain along the coastal regions of China. As we go to the south in Australia, things are looking a lot better for Sydney. After record rain this week, you can see that skies are clearing out nicely, but we are seeing some more rain on this section of the country here towards Perth. We'll watch out for some cloud coverage and a little bit more intense wind than what we saw yesterday. Here's a look at current temperatures this morning in Australia. In Sydney, it's 13 degrees. In Melbourne, a little cooler at 7. Brisbane checking in milder at 15 degrees, and eventually looking forward to a better day. You can see the moisture as it pushes offshore as we go for the rest of the weekend. But Brisbane, you may have to dodge a shower or two Sunday into Monday, but at least Sydney's clearing out nicely, and so is Melbourne. So finally, some of that stormy weather is pushing off further off to the east. Once again, for Perth, though, we're looking at the better chance for rain in the latter part of the weekend as yet another system comes on shore. It may even clip New Zealand as well. Well, you're looking at a powerful hurricane out into the Atlantic that is on its way towards Bermuda. Good news for the U.S. and for the Caribbean. The forecast track has it curving away from the mainland there, so that's a good thing. But this is still a sizable and formidable hurricane. As we take a look at the hurricane, what we're looking at right now is a very powerful storm that's working its way, curving off further to the north eventually, and it will become extratropical as it encounters some of the cooler waters of the northern Atlantic. If your travels today take you to the United States, a couple things happening there. Clear conditions through a good portion of the Midwest, but watch out for some spotty, stormy conditions there along the Gulf Coast. And Florida, particularly into Miami and Fort Lauderdale, has been quite stormy. All the way down through the Caribbean, if you're traveling to the Bahamas or to Cuba, you'll find that afternoon chance of thunderstorms popping up, and that will continue throughout today. But the west coast of the U.S. does look good with nice weather for California as we take a look at that. And here's a look at your forecast map for the U.S. for Saturday. Overall, though, things are looking pretty good. Once again, we'll look for wet weather into areas like Houston, Texas. Coming back to Europe now, highs today in Copenhagen, 20 degrees, 21 in Berlin, so cooler there, 24, not too bad for Paris and Munich. We'll look for a high of 22 degrees in Glasgow. We'll look for a high of 21, and we're also looking at some spotty showers, actually, for Scotland and for Ireland in the forecast for Saturday. That's a look at your world weather. Now let's take a look at high temperatures for cities around the world.
Sport is playing a big role in the lives of some young mothers in the U.S. A new program in the city of Boston is showing them how to stay afloat in more ways than one. Dan Lothian explains.
Ready, up!
Boston.
Well done to those young ladies there. Great program. I'm Isa Sesay. It's in Center. I'll be right back with the headlines.